Hello. Today I'm going to be talking about my coming out story. So, the first time that I ever really thought that I might be was probably in 5th grade. It was the first time I ever thought about it. The first time I ever told anybody was in 7th grade. My friend had just told me that she was actually bisexual, so I didn't really feel that it would be a bad idea to come out to her. So I told her. And then in 8th grade, there's this boy that I kind of had a crush on or whatever, and I sent him an email. It was just like a picture of two guys kissing or something, and I said, "Ooh, this is hot," or something like that. And somehow my mom just happened to come across the email or something. I don't know. So she found out then, and she asked me about it, and I was just kind of like, well, yeah, I don't know, whatever. And then, so in 8th grade, a lot of people found out and were giving me crap about it, but it wasn't really that bad because most of my friends didn't really care, so I had them. And then, probably at the beginning of high school, I told some of my cousins, and they were completely okay with it, so that wasn't a problem. The one person I was really worried about telling was probably my brother, because we've always been really close, but I didn't really know how he would feel about it, and I was kind of worried, so I waited to do that for a while. My junior year, I was dating this girl, and I decided that after 8 months, I didn't really feel the same way that I used to, and so I had been talking to one of my best friends on the phone a lot, and I came out to him, and he was okay with it, which was really good because he was like my best friend. I talked to him all the time. And then so I told my girlfriend at the time, and I broke up with her actually, and it wasn't that bad. I mean, I felt kind of bad because I was the one that actually started the relationship, and then I had to end it like that. So kind of stunk a little bit. But so this year I started telling more of my friends, like a lot of people had already known, but I never really told them. So they just kind of oh, I heard it somewhere, They weren't 100% sure. So I told a lot of them, and I put a bulletin up on MySpace actually. And thinking, oh yeah, they'll see it. Well, a lot of them didn't see it, or at least didn't tell me that they did, so I actually sent them text messages and said, hey, you should check out this bulletin that I just made. And then, I was expecting at least a couple of my friends to not really want to talk to me anymore, because I live in a very southern area and, very Republican and stuff, so I wasn't really expecting to get all good, feedback. But none of my friends had problems with it, so that was really good. And then I told my mom, because she had already basically known, and I felt like I should tell her anyway. And that went well. She didn't have any problems with it. She just said, I still love you no matter what, just like all parents say. Well, not all parents, a lot of parents. And then one day my dad texted me, and he was like, on Facebook it says that you're interested in boys and girls. You know that they're talking about dating and stuff, right? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, oh, okay, just checking. And that's all he ever said about it. So I don't really know how he feels about it, but pretty sure he's okay with it, because we actually had another family member that he was pretty close to that was gay, so it wasn't really that big of a problem. So I guess you can say that my coming out experience has been pretty easy. Well, not easy. It was hard to tell people, but I didn't really have any problems. So it was pretty good. So that's the end of my coming out story. Make sure you rate and subscribe and leave comments and stuff, and let me know how your coming out experience went. Maybe make a video response. That would be great. I'll put a link up in the description, my Twitter and stuff like that, so you can check that out if you want to. Bye bye.